Hi, welcome back to Coding in Minutes. Today we're going to see why this creates this. Last episode we left off on printing integers and strings. Now we're going to allow for user input using variables. Let's start off by creating a class called varsAndInputs and type out the same skeleton we used last episode. Now let's type System.out.println test. Now what if we wanted to type test 4 times? We could type it manually 4 times, or we could use a variable. Above System.out.println, type string n equals test. This means the variable n can be used in place of test with a space. Now replace the quotation with just n plus n plus n plus n. It should look like this. Now what if we wanted a user to type something and it get repeated back 4 times? First, let's import all the Java libraries so we can have a scanner. Below package, type import java.util. This means all of the Java utilities are imported and can be used. Now above the string variable, type scanner scan equals new scanner system.in. This creates a new scanner that's represented by the variable scan. To let the user type something, go to string n and erase test, and instead put scan.nextLine. Then, to add the space, put plus and a space in quotations. To test it, run the program, type something, and press enter. If it is repeated 4 times with a space, then it has been done successfully and we can move on. Now delete everything enclosed in the main method other than the scanner, and let's create 3 integers. Type int num, num2, ants. And this is short for number and answer. This means 3 undefined integers have been created, represented by num, num2, and ants. Let's tell the user a statement, then let the user define the integers. Type System.out.println, I will add 2 integers. Then type num equals scan.nextInt, and num2 equals scan.nextInt. Now type ants equals num plus num2. Finally type System.out.println num plus quotations plus num2 plus quotation equals quotation plus ants. Now let's test it. Type 2 and 4. If the answer is 6, then we can move on. For the next user input, let's type System.out.println, now I will multiply 2 decimals. An int variable can only represent a whole number, so in order to represent a decimal, we instead have to call the variable a double. Let's initialize 2 doubles called deci and deci2, below where we initialize the ints. Now below the System.out.println, type deci equals scan.nextDouble, and then deci2 equals scan.nextDouble. Instead of making a variable for the answer, let's multiply them within the parentheses of the next System.out.println. Type System.out.println deci plus quotations asterisk quotations plus deci2 plus quotations equals quotations plus parentheses deci asterisk deci2 parentheses. Now what if we wanted to just test this feature of our program? We could just delete the top part, or we can nullify that entire section by adding a front slash asterisk at the beginning of a section and an asterisk front slash at the end of a section. This one's similar to //, however this one nullifies anything between the in and out point. Let's run the program and type 1.5 and 3, since a double can also be an integer. This should give us 4.5. Next we'll talk about remainders. If we were to divide 10 by 3, it would only be able to divide evenly 3 times, then leave us with 1/3, or a remainder of 1. In Java, the % character is used to find remainder, so if we were to type 10%3, it would return the integer 1. Let's type System.out.println, now I will find the remainder of 2 integers, numerator then the denominator. Instead of defining 2 variables, let's immediately define the answer by reusing the variable num by typing num equals scan.nextInt $scan.nextInt. Then type System.out.println, the remainder is plus num. Let's use the same method of nullifying to nullify all of the previous parts, so we can just test this. Now let's run it and type 10, then 3. The answer should be 1. Finally, we'll do one last section. Type System.out.println. Finally, I will put whatever you type into quotations. Define a string called statement below the doubles, and below the System.out.println, type scan.nextLine, then type statement equals scan.nextLine. There's 2 scans because the first scan is a buffer for a line skip that happens after scan.nextInt from the previous section. Below that, type System.out.println backslash parentheses plus statement plus backslash parentheses plus me 2018. Using the same nullification method, we'll test this out by typing something, and if it looks like this, then you're done. Keep in mind the buffer does not work when the section is isolated. Let's get rid of all the nullifiers and test it in full. If it looks something like this, then you've successfully completed this part. Now, let's take a look at some of the past programs I made in this segment of The Young Programmer. Hey guys.
Anthony Fantano here.
Hey guys, how's it going? In this episode segment, I'm sorry you have to see this. Hey guys, how's it going? In this segment, we're gonna be looking at some programs right now. So I actually don't know what to look for in any of these. Okay, this is good. Okay, this is adjective. Dumb. Group of people. Me too. Me too. Yeah. This is probably not a good program. This is the kind of stuff I did in high school, guys. Don't be like me. Please stop watching that stupid how to bowl BS high school video.
For some reason, theater, at least for me, it means a lot to me, and I met a lot of really cool people from theater, or just drama club in general. And that's how I got the majority of my friends, because I can't get friends in class usually unless we're doing like a lot of group activities. So I would definitely recommend joining at least any club, just any club that you're interested in. If you were lonely as hell like me.
Okay, can we get rid of the I hate dumb white people? Alright, what's 2 plus 2? And let's type an answer. I don't know what you typed, but it's probably right. It is true. So this was back when I didn't know how. This is like with the knowledge that we know from this video. And soon you'll be able to know what the user typed. Like with if statements and else. Actually, I don't think we're going to get to that until like the 4th episode, so I'm sorry. But it gets good. Test? No, that's a J-applet. Fuck off. Oh, yeah. Nope. Guess? Nope, that's complex. Nope, that's complex. Huh? Nope. Your mum? Oh, jeez. Oh, I remember this! Oh, I can't wait to get to this one. This one's so bad. Oh! Okay, this is definitely a one that you need to edit out. Yeah, I think this one was the only one that I had. I mean, waifu rate, that's a random number generator, so that's not gonna work. So yeah, unfortunately, this one's the only one that I could find, or the only two that I could find. So these were the only two I could find, but there will be a lot more to come soon. I'm sorry that the only two programs I have is something about hating white people and one that doesn't even work functionally. Yeah, that's the kind of programmer I was. Back to you, other me. For today's homework, I want you to make a program that finds the area and perimeter of a rectangle by asking for the length and the width. I'll have a skeleton for it in the description of this video. Thank you for watching, and stick with me as we learn about more string methods and generating random numbers.